I think it's definitely going to be one of the heavier snowfalls of the winter at this point in time. There's no real doubting that it's going to be a fairly significant and impactful system.
If you're enjoying this warm weather like I am, there's bad news. It's coming to an end. Environment and Climate Change Canada says that this weekend will see Winnipeg walloped with a winter storm, bringing with it up to 40 centimeters of snow. A special weather statement for the city of Winnipeg indicated alongside snow, the storm could bring with it rain, freezing rain, and even a few rumbles of thunder. Meteorologist Brian Proctor says while the snowfall will likely be the biggest the city has seen all winter, it's not uncommon for more extreme events to take place on the edges of the season. But he says people have to plan ahead and maybe reconsider any weekend plans.
Be prepared. So listen for updated weather watches, warnings, things of that nature as we move forward. As the weekend moves along, conditions are going to get worse for the area.
Proctor says the weather coming from the west coast into the prairies is being caused by a low atmospheric pressure system known as a trough, bordered by warmer temperatures, bringing with it a myriad of weather conditions.
One of the really interesting things with these really sharp temperature contrasts on these systems is we see highly variable amounts of snowfall associated with these kind of systems.
But Proctor says the snow is needed to help address concerns around drought and wildfires in the warmer seasons ahead.
Climate change alone does not make an extreme weather event. Climate change is just one factor that amplifies certain extreme weather events.
Climatologist Alex Crawford says global warming and climate change is playing its part in the stranger season that's been hitting the region, one of the warmest on record. And he says it's likely things will only get worse.
This particular El Nino is happening at the same time that the entire North Atlantic Ocean is a lot warmer than normal. And it's also happening at the same time that we have this long-term trend of global warming. So that means that the El Niños that we get nowadays tend to be warmer than they were back in the mid-20th century or even the 19th century.
Crawford says a winter storm in March is normal, but what it might be bringing in the form of freezing rain and rain is a sign of things to come unless there's drastic changes around political will and the global economy.
The only thing that makes a difference is a lot of people, billions of people making decisions. And so the only way that happens is, well, with government action.
In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.